Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to set drawing limits in AutoCAD. Drawing limits in AutoCAD define the working area of your drawing. They establish a rectangular boundary that represents the intended drawing space and can help keep your work organized within a specific size or layout. Drawing limits are especially useful when creating site plans, floor plans, engineering layouts, or any project where you want to control the area in which drawing takes place. Drawing limits define the boundaries of the drawing area. Think of them as a virtual rectangle that establishes the workspace for your project. Drawing limits help you organize your workspace, define project boundaries, match paper sizes or layouts, prevent drawing far away from the intended area, and maintain consistent project dimensions. Drawing limits are frequently used for architectural floor plans, site plans, civil engineering projects, mechanical layouts, and standard sheet sizes. Understanding the drawing area. AutoCAD drawings are created within a coordinate system. Every object has an X and Y coordinate location. Drawing limits define the coordinate range that represents your intended workspace. Start by opening AutoCAD. Then open the drawing where you want to establish limits. Limits are applied to the current drawing, so the correct file must be active before making changes. Locate the command line at the bottom of the AutoCAD interface. In the command line, type limits. Then press Enter. AutoCAD starts the limits command and prompts you to define the drawing boundaries. AutoCAD asks you to specify the lower left corner. This point represents the starting corner of the drawing boundary. It acts as the minimum coordinate point for the defined area. Next, AutoCAD asks you to specify the upper right corner. This point represents the maximum extent of the drawing area. Together with the lower left corner, it defines the size of the drawing limits rectangle. AutoCAD now knows the intended drawing boundaries. After defining the limits, return to the command line and type limits again. Then press Enter. The first use of the command defines the limits. The second use allows you to control whether limits are active. When prompted, type on. Then press Enter. AutoCAD activates the drawing limits. Result: the limits boundary becomes the active drawing area. Turning limits on tells AutoCAD to recognize and enforce the defined workspace. The drawing area is now restricted to the limits you specified. With limits enabled, AutoCAD discourages drawing beyond the defined boundary. In practical use, the limits help establish the intended workspace and keep geometry within the project area. Drawing limits help prevent objects being placed extremely far from the drawing, disorganized layouts, navigation difficulties, and project scaling issues. What you just accomplished. You opened the drawing, defined a lower left corner, defined an upper right corner, created a drawing boundary, activated the limits, established a controlled workspace. Why drawing limits matter? Drawing limits help create a structured drafting environment by defining the intended size and boundaries of the project. To summarize, setting drawing limits in AutoCAD begins by opening the drawing and typing limits into the command line. AutoCAD first asks for a lower left corner, which defines the starting boundary of the workspace, followed by an upper right corner, which defines the maximum drawing extent. After these points are specified, the limits command is run again and the option on is entered to activate the limits. Once enabled, the defined limits establish the intended drawing area and help keep drawing objects within the project boundaries. And that's how to set drawing limits in AutoCAD. Drawing limits are a useful way to establish a clear workspace and maintain organization within your projects. By defining lower left and upper right boundaries and activating the limits, you create a controlled drafting environment that supports accurate and efficient design work. So that's how you do it. I hope you guys liked this video. Subscribe for more, like for more, and share for more. I hope to see you again. Goodbye.